Okay, hopefully this will work this time. I just recorded this battle before, and Fraps once again screwed me over. But anyway, we are here with a Shogun 2 commentary on the map Chinkugu River. I am using my One True Love, my Monk Rush build, for Yaryashigaru Vanilla, for Naginata Warrior Monks Vanilla, and some Lone Swords that are upgraded. I've got a bunch of Monk Cav and all the Monk Retainers to make this army incredibly overpowered, but I love it. I've got my Wakos over here taking the workshop. And now let's pause this for a second just so I can talk about what I'm trying to do here. My opponent, his army is more of a standard army. He's got his Yaryashigaru up front, Summon Meat Shield, the majority to just guard his skirmishers, a bunch of swords comprised of katana and lone swords. These are upgraded a fair bit. He's got 3 units of cav. I would prefer to take more, but to each their own. 2 of these are upgraded monk cav. And he's got 1 unit of vanilla Yari. He has a great deal more missiles than me, obviously, since I'm taking a rush army. My rush army especially is very susceptible to missile fire. So I want to hit my opponent along this line here, or in the river if possible, so I can get him pinned and reduce his missile advantage, and hopefully get him into a big blob in the river somewhere if that's possible, so he does not get to fire on my army at all, or for a prolonged period of time. I want to close with him as fast as possible. So as you can see, I'm running my army right off the bat to close with him. And he tries to run up and meet me and get some fire in, and maybe capture the sword dojo or the shrine here. I don't want this to happen, so I'm going to begin flanking with my cav and running straight forward right at him, right up the gut. In response to this, he begins to shift his cav, but I'm not too worried about this. Yeah, I just did this entire battle and Fraps didn't work, so hopefully second time's the charm, right? So I immediately start charging. I don't stop to take the dojo, which he might have thought I was going to. So I am completely willing to let my units be a bit tired and engage him in an advantageous position for me. And I begin to put some of my units of my Yaryashigaru into tight formation again, because I know I'm going to engage here. As you can see, I'm beginning to flank with all my cav, and hopefully I can pin him or hit him in a spot. As you can see here, I'm trying to pin him, but he's smart and moves up a unit of Yaryashigaru to defend against this, so I charge in my Yaryashigaru, and that basically takes out that unit. That can kill my cav. So any unit of spears that I can engage in a melee helps me out a great deal, because those are the only things that can really kill my cav, because in a cav-on-cav fight, my cav will win. Probably because I have superior upgrades and other things and numbers. Here, I was very proud of myself. I was able to get around his spears and hit his flank here, where he doesn't have any spears. And I'm going to draw his cav into my unit of spears that I have running up here. And I have all my Yaryashigaru engaging on the front here, trying to hold the front line while I move up the rest of my army. I continue to flank with my cav. Over on this flank, he charges a stationary unit of my Monk Cav, but I'm fine with that because I have another unit of Monk Cav reinforcing to hit that from behind. I'm hitting his flank here. I've got another unit of Monk Cav in reserve, my general still back there, and I have this unit waiting to exploit any gap that I see. Again, my units are pretty tired by the time they engage the battle, but I'm completely fine with this because I've got my opponent in the exact position I want him in. And I'm able to keep pushing his flanks and hopefully get him into a blob. Over here, I'm going to pull my cav out in a sec and run away. But since he moves this Yaryashigaru around, that unit I had waiting for that opportunity can now charge around and skirt in that flank. I've got my other unit that was in reserve killing this routing unit so it can return. And I'm bringing my Naginata monks around his flank, and then I'm going to hit from behind. Meanwhile, my Yaryashigaru, who do very well in this battle, even though they're vanilla Yaryashigaru. 2 of them get over 100 kills, which surprised me a lot. Are still holding on. I've got my swords here, And now my flanking maneuver with my monks is coming in, and my monk cav is returning to hit from behind. Meanwhile, that cav fight over there, I won, and his Yaroshigaru is trying to get back in time to join the fight, but I'm going to skirt around it and be able to hit his men from behind again. That unit of Yaroshigaru did come back because I did change my focus on my cav to the actual melee, but I'm just going to send another unit of cav to rout it since it's already wavering. And I've all but won the right flank here. My Waco Raiders are finally starting to come to the battlefield because I forgot about them. Besides that, everything looks to be going well. I was able to engage him in the position I wanted, and there was little he could do. His missiles were all but rendered useless since they had to fight in melee pretty much the entire battle. And my monk army proved very effective because these Naginata warrior monks, even though they're vanilla, with the bonuses provided by the retainers, they become better than most katana samurai, even if they are upgraded. The thing is, you just got to get them into the fight without getting shot. That's the key to it. This battle's pretty much over. I have not lost many units. Most of my units, if they've been lost, they've fought to the death, so my morale is pretty high for this battle. And that's about it. That's how you use the monk rush. You gotta engage quickly, use your meat shields, and get them in a position where you know you can win the fight. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna do more of these replay type things. Besides that, this is Marshall signing off. See you guys.